Hey, Spencer Harris, how are you doing today? This is Caesar with Small Engine Velocity, and I forgot to get a hat, but that's okay. How are you doing? Hello. I'll type in hello, although you could probably hear me. Anyways, how's everybody doing this Saturday? If you're here and you're hanging out with me, then obviously there's really not much to do on your Saturday. Technically my Friday, but I mean my Sunday. Technically my Sunday. Yeah, technically my Sunday. How's it going? We got 4 people, 4 thumbs up, 6 people. We got Spencer, who was first today. Congratulations for being the first here. And then Mr. C, what's up? Mr. C is my blue wrench for the class today. Andre Knox said, yo. I'm saying yo back. I guess I'm saying yo. I bet you're wondering why I'm in the garage. Well, my MacBook Pro, for some reason, won't connect to the internet no matter what I do. So I decided to take the tablet and take it outside into the garage and hang out old school style. I don't know about Mr. C. Mr. C might have been here long enough, but I used to do all my live streams in the garage. And even when it was in the winter, it would be freezing cold in the garage, and I would be in the garage. What is that? Christian Arnold. How's it going, Christian Arnold? Yeah, see, you remember. It was freezing cold. It was before I broke my arm. And I was doing live streams in the garage. But anyways, today, the idea for today is, if you remember the bracket that I created, here's a sample. This is an inaccurate sample because this is the first version. The bracket for the Grom, I made an extra set. Actually, I made a whole bunch of sets. It's actually the last stainless steel set that I have. And if you commented, if you watched the video, like the video, watch the video all the way, key phrase, and then you did the other part, all the other stuff, then yes, you are registered for the video. Look, Corn Pap is here. Corn Pap is one of the very first channel members. He clicked the join button. He used to be a Patreon, and now he's switching over to the channel member. I'm actually canceling Patreon before the end of the month, so no one gets a build for that. The way to give exclusive content with channel members is so much easier because you can use the community tab, and then all I have to do is set a status to members only, and then it will show up for you guys to watch and alert you guys. So that's pretty cool. And then I can do live streams specifically for you guys on there. Roberto Leon, what's going on? I like that green icon thing for the channel member thing. That's pretty cool. I enjoy it. Thanks everybody for the 6 thumbs up. Later on at the very end of the video, we're going to do the drawing. We're going to find the names of the people that anyways, I'm just going to go ahead and tell everybody, if you watch the video all the way to the end, then you comment and then you like the video and you subscribe or whatever the other one was, then you'll understand you'll be in the running for the video. Anyways, don't tell I'm here. We are watching a movie. Oh, okay. All right. I used to do that all the time. I would watch live streams of other YouTubers, and it would be we would be out like watching a movie or eating dinner or something. I had to quit that because my wife got smart to all that kind of stuff, and she had to. I told her I'd quit doing that. But anyways, look, can you see this? I was playing around with the plasma cutter today, and I made a standout. This one's a mistake because if you could see the cut right here, there's an extra part of the hole in here, but I was trying to make an SEV YouTube thing. But my wife said it looks too much like SEX, like it should be a big X. and then a YouTube. So yeah, sorry. Anyways, I made another one and I powder coated it black, so it's pretty cool looking. I'm gonna leave that one in the garage on top of the powder coater oven. So how's everybody doing? Spencer Harris says it looks good. I'm using the trial version of the cutter software that I have, so it can only make so many cuts before it tells you that you stop. So that's as much. In the beginning, it said small engine velocity, and then had a YouTube symbol across the top, and it was much more complex. But that's as much as I can get before it wouldn't let me. It wouldn't let me make it any more complex. And it's a pretty cool night outside today, so pretty excited about that. So anyone watch the video with the Miatas? That was interesting for me because before Ruckuses and bikes and everything, Miatas was my my preference. But then I got so many speed tickets and other things blowing it up and stuff. Yeah, puff, puff. And I kept on blowing it up. So it got too expensive. And then, of course, I got married, had kids, can't go fast anymore. So it turned into scooters by accident, of course. Scooters wasn't really the thing, but I did see a Ruckus and I liked it. So I decided to buy one. Used it to drive back and forth to work for like 2 years. And it is amazing, especially if your speed limits are like 45 all the way to work. Use 1 gallon of gas for an entire week. I mean, that was pretty amazing. And then my insurance was cheaper. It's kind of hot, kind of sweaty a little bit. Everybody, thank you for the 9 thumbs up so far. Later on at the end of the video, we're going to do the drawing for the other real bracket. This is the test bracket that didn't work. It needs to be shaved and whatever. But I mean, what can I do with it now other than like throw them or something like that? Sharpen the edges or something like that. Corn Pap said he watched the video. You know, every once in a while I do a ride to Whataburger, and I don't even know why. But I do a little ride to Whataburger just to catch up with everybody because it's interesting and fun, and I don't know. You know what'd be really cool is if there was a way to live stream a moto vlog. I know there's a way to connect your phone. Is it phone? Connect your phone to your GoPro and then stream from your GoPro to there. Mr. Forever Burning Rubber 313, what's up? Good to see you again. It was good, but I am biased car guy also. I thought you had a Miata. Didn't you have a Miata also? It's right behind me right now. Right there. See? There is the Miata sitting under a tarp, which needs to be a sign, which needs to be hanged up on the wall, but I can't figure out where I want to put it. A live moto would be cool. But see, okay, so a Turbo EF Civic. Okay. My brother used to have a Turbo EP3 with, of course, it had a K20, and he was running so much boost in it. I don't know. He had a Honda and everything in it, and he went really way all out. And then he sold it for like 12 grand and then bought a motorcycle. So, you know, people's likes change. Got to keep it new. My wife keeps asking me, she's like, when are you going to sell the Miata? When are you going to sell the Ruckus? I'm like, why? She's like, isn't it about time that you changed hobbies? Like, no. Joshua Malonzo, how's it going? He's watching from the Philippines. So that means it is like early in the morning for you right now, somewhere around 8 or 9 in the morning. I think so. Yeah, you're pretty close to Australian time, so it's almost a 12-hour shift from where I am right now. Well, thank you, Mr. Binoy, for watching watching all the way over from the Philippines. See, I'm sweating. Need a towel. Like a paper towel or something. Dab my forehead. Michael C, what's going on? Oh, like I'm waiting for a response. Yeah, there's probably a delay, so I probably didn't hear that till just now. Mr. Dean, hey, happy birthday, Mr. Caesar. That's last week's news. So keep in mind, also got, wait, I need you to make me a windshield. Oh, you're the one who keeps replying on the thing saying the windshield. Yeah, I got one extra bracket, and all I really want, and I have no problem selling you the bracket. I just need you to show me what your handlebars look like. I want to see if that bolt is exposed on the other side that you can use to mount. Anyways, if you guys want a little bit of a preview, this is the FLP tail light, the quad tail light. I wanna give it a shot and put it on there on the back. Here, I'll show you. See, so that's the R6 tail light, and then this is supposed to kind of look like that, but I'm having a hard time not installing it. I already got it prepped the way it needs to be, but the only problem I'm having is this silver color, and I'm thinking about removing these and then powder coating all these parts. I don't know, like black, orange, or maybe this bracket's black and this will be orange. I have no idea. I'll probably put up a poll for the members group. Michael said email me. Okay, cool. It's in the chat, so I'll look up in the chat later on. I think you sent me a comment with an email address on it also. Ooh, that's a cool breeze. That feels good. Because it's hot in here, or it was hot in here. Yeah, so in order for the windshield to work, you have to have that bolt exposed on the other side, like that goes through the stem. So here's the stem. There's a bolt that goes through it. The other side of the bolt, either the bolt or the nut on the other side needs to be exposed, because that's what the U clamp, the U-shaped bracket goes in. It's shaped like a U, and then it goes like this, and then there's a hole right here. Imagine there's a piece right here, and it bolts through it, and it holds it against it and puts it up for the windshield. Then you just need to buy the windshield that I got, which I'll show you the Amazon link if it ends up working. I have the NCY mount with the exposed bolt on the bracket. We talked about it in the last live stream. You did. I did? Oh, okay. Well, you know, the last live stream was like almost 5 weeks ago. So, you know, I can't remember these things. Hold on. And Dean, estate sale about what should I offer it? They say low miles, looks just like yours. If it's an estate sale, does it have a title? Let me know if it has a title. If it has a title, that makes all the difference in the world, as far as I'm concerned. Oh, Quentin, what's up, Quentin? I didn't get to say hi. Mr. Betonator. Oh my gosh, I'm like totally like ignoring these new names that keep scrolling up on here because I'm doing a totally different format. I'm in the garage, you know, with like powder coating gun and this cup and no Mountain Dew, Pepsi today. The door's closing by itself, so there's ghosts in here moving around with me right now. If you could get it for like $600, that'd be awesome. Especially if it's low miles. 2009 is the 2-stroke, so it's like super, super easy to big bore kit. I have a Zuma 2005 in the garage over there, just sitting there. I have yet to finish building out the motor. I got the big bore kit and everything, and I put it together, but I broke a head stud, and then now I need to put it back together again. I may pull that out, and I may try to put it together, and I may try to use that Zuma motor on something else. I don't know. I have no idea. Anyways, everybody, thank you for watching. 14 viewers, 19 thumbs up. We've been running for exactly 15 minutes. Dean said he's going to go on Sunday and check out that Zuma. Awesome. It's a super fun bike. It's super easy to tune. And there's a whole lot of aftermarket for that particular Zuma. So you'd be good on that. Today I am going to, at the very end of the video, do the drawing for this. Not this one specific. This is the wrong one. If you commented on, if you watched the video all to the end, and then you commented, and then you like the video, then you're entered in for it. And then we'll go ahead and do a count as to who has commented on the video. We'll do them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we'll just randomize a number, and then whoever gets it wins. I'll comment on their comment, and you have the rest of your life to comment, to reply to me. Okay, well, maybe a couple of weeks. And at the same time, YouTube memberships just started. I had a Patreon. Patreon was very difficult to manage because it's a different platform. So I went ahead and YouTube, for some reason, said at 30,000 subscribers, you're supposed to get YouTube members. But for some reason, I got YouTube memberships put on my account. So I am switching to that. So if you notice that there's a join button on the bottom, then there you go. If you want to, go ahead and click on it and see what the options are. But none is, you get to see in the community tab all the videos that I do before I release them when available. If I'm releasing a video that I just finished editing 5 minutes ago and I'm releasing it in the next 15 minutes, then you can't, obviously you can't see it early, but whenever available. And then I'm going to start doing like what I'm doing right now with live chats for, if I get an, if I have over 5 members or whatever, then I'll just put the thing up there and while I'm working in the garage and leave a live stream running. So as for everybody else who's not going to be a member, it doesn't really matter. It's appreciated if you do. You don't have to. Everything else is going to stay exactly the same. I'm still going to deliver content. I'm still do all the same thing. I'm still going to do live streams. It's just I'm going to put a little bit more out there as far as previews. I'm trying to work out a way to make special videos, like maybe rough cut stuff of like bloopers or like, I mean, I can't tell you how many times I've dropped my camera in the middle of recording. I could make a whole montage of me just dropping cameras, the scooter falling over, the bike falling over, the part that I'm driving over, the something popping out. Like, it happens a lot. You just don't realize it because that gets edited. That stuff when stuff falls, I edit that out because it just makes me. I feel like an idiot when I do that. But anyways, there is that button, and if you feel like it, then go for it. If you don't want to, that's cool too. You're here with me right now. We're having fun. Now, Michael C just said something, and he asked a question. Remember, this is also Q&A, so if you have anything you want to ask me, you can put it in the chat, and I'll try to get to all of it, which I think generally I get to all of it, unless it's a ridiculous question like how many peanut butter cups can you fit inside your exhaust before your CVT blows up, and what kind of weights do you need to make those cookies fall out? That's kind of, I'm not going to answer that. We'll be using your guide for Met gears on the Ruckus over winter. Can I remove the transmission cover to remove the gears on the bike? Looks like it's possible. I know you had an extra swing arm. So yes, you can. You don't have to take the swing arm off. Although it is not that complicated to take the swing arm off. There's only a few bolts on there and it mounts to the case. Unlike a GY6, which is one giant piece, which is the poorest design ever, you can remove the swing arm on there. But yes, you can work on it with the swing arm off. And you don't need to, like, for example, on the GY6, you have to hydraulically press the spline into one of the gears. You don't need to do that with the Met gears. It's all, you put it in. Now, there was a washer that was in there. Don't reuse that washer when you put it back together because it's too wide. And then as soon as you tighten your thing down, your transmission, your case back together, it's gonna lock your transmission because nothing will be able to spin because there's too much tension. So yeah, that's cool. Now, Michael C, can I ask you a quick question? Like, what kind of environment do you live in? Like, is there a lot of hills? Is there a lot of long hills, rolling hills, small hills, big hills, no hills? You live on a hill? I don't know. Mech gears are great, and they were awesome because I live in Houston, and Houston's super flat. So it was easy to build that speed. You know, the best part about mech gears is whenever you were drafting something and then you got behind it and then you started gunning it, oh man, you could build up some speed. I got 57.1 miles per hour with mech gears, and I probably could have stretched it out a little bit more if I worked on my gears a little bit more tuning. Kind of wish I kept the get motor. I don't feel like I don't think I did everything that I could on the get motor. Like, there's a whole lot more. Indianapolis, flat mostly, but 2 low incline hills close by. Then you're good. Mech gears is for you. Go do that as your winter build, man. Do it. I think my guide is pretty good. I could have probably gone into a little bit more detail, but yeah. Well, now we 12 people, 13 thumbs up. We've been running 21 minutes. Probably gonna run like an hour or 2 or 3. We could go all night as long as there's people in here wanting to talk, or I don't lose my voice, or I don't start to feel nauseous like I did that one time. Corn Pap, thank you, Mr. Channel subscriber. I mean, channel member, as you can tell. His name is Green. I want to do a Ravino clutch, but holy cow, dung, the price. Yeah, it's super expensive. And I tried to like poke it around. I tried to find places to get it cheaper. I tried to contact people to get the discount. Even at a discount price, it's still freaking expensive. So no thanks. I'd love one. I changed my clutch belt on my bike right here. I'm not ignoring the Miata question. I saw the green, and my eyes were automatically drawn to the green. I'll get to it. I put the new clutch bell, and then I did the longer belt, and I got 76 miles per hour on this setup, on this GY6. So I don't know how much one's going to become. Ruck City can become a dealer. Ruck City, I think, is a dealer for the Ravino clutch already, in conjunction with Rolling Wrench, I believe. Mr. Betonator, what's going on with the Miata? The Miata is just sitting there. I recently got it new tires, new clutch and pressure plate, stage 1 clutch, engine work, fixed up all the radiator hoses, fixed the shifting. The seat is out of the bike, which needs to go back. I mean, in the car, it needs to go back in the car because it's a leather seat. It's going to get all crappy out here. It runs. It's good. Honestly, I could just go and if I put a good battery in it, then I could drive it around a whole bunch. And I may, I could register it and get it start running and driving around. But I have my GTI. So I asked my son, I told my son when he gets older, we're going to go ahead and when he turns 15, we're going to start pulling that car to the garage and really start getting it in the next year working clean. I'm going to give him projects for it. I want him to be able to put his hands all over this car and work on stuff so that he understands how it works. And then I'll teach him how to drive in it, and then he can drive it. Or at least that's the goal. But right now, it's just sitting there. I got there's maybe 4 miles on these brand new tires on here. Kind of makes me sad that it's just sitting here in store. Oh, I need a new top too. Yeah, for sure. I need a new top. Mr. C said, I love the Ravino. It's worth it. What did you do with your Get motor? I sold my Get motor to someone over in Galveston, and I think it's actually running in a bike right now, which is pretty cool that the motor still lives on. I still have another Get motor over here, by the way. And if I ever wanted to do a Bolo or a big bore, I have a motor that I can mess around with to get that to work. Mr. Mercer, everything good? Everything's going good. Nothing. I can't complain about anything. So if you just joined, we're doing the drawing later on at the very end of the video for the front Grom bracket fender for the Honda Ruckus. If you saw the video, you need to make sure that you watch the whole video and comment and like the video. So awesome. Mr. Mercer. Okay. SW Explorer, when are you going to do an update video on the Lafon Expect? The Lafon Expect is at my brother's house, and I don't know. I don't have enough room in my garage, so all the Lafon bikes move over to his house, and I wanted to move them all back, but at some point in time, I have to return them back to Lafon, so I don't know if I'll be able to get it. If they let me keep the bike, then for sure it would be in my garage right now because it would be my bike. Dorito and the Lucha Cabre. How's it going? Good to see you here, everybody. I believe you're the guy with the KP Mini that drove it like Route 66, a bazillion miles, brand new. It's a pretty cool series, by the way, if you ever watch it. So, who's got a question? I know someone's got a question for me somewhere. So far, it's just Roy and Corn Pap who are channel members right now. If you're new and you just got here, I just started channel members for my YouTube channel, getting rid of the Patreon and going to channel members. So if you notice, there's a join button down there. If you'd like, click on it and explore and see what it does. I think one of the bikes that I really want to do an update on, aside from the Expect and the KPR 200, is the Lycan. I don't think I really got enough content in about the Lycan, which, by the way, that bike, I liked that bike a whole lot. It was wonderful to me. It really was. I wish I could have had room in my garage to keep it and keep riding it, but we'll see. We'll see what's in the lineup. Still got to do the big bore kit on the Zuma, the Yamaha Zuma, the BWS 125, the latest gen, to make it a 158cc. That's going to be pretty cool. That was the boys. I set them up for that trip. I did the KP 200 KP mini ride assembly, the 250 Lycan, and some more coming up. We got to get together on something. I like that Lycan, man. I don't know if you know, but they also make these saddlebags, which, by the way, beware. The saddlebags bolt onto the bracket real weird, and one of the brackets vibrated until the bolt fell off. And then we lost one of the bags, and the bag had my brother's fiance's purse in it, and we dropped it on the freeway somewhere. So Loctite, or replace that bolt with that nut with a nylon nut. Your problems are solved. It was, I don't know why it was designed like that. But also, Dorito, and I don't mean to just focus on that, but they have these freeway bars across the front, and it like totally changes the way the bike looks. It looks awesome that way. Yeah, Loctite is great on any China bike. Michael C, can't find the button to become a member, guys. Where is it? It's right by where the likes are. The likes and the subscribe button normally is, and it says like join, and then you can click on it, and then like I don't know, for one of you, gives you like options and stuff like that. Stage 1, stage 2, and final, which I don't expect anyone to ever be a final stage, but YouTube recommended that I put some crazy thing on there, so I did it. Okay, well then let's do this. YouTube. Okay, I can't see anything right now, but I know you guys are there. I know you guys are there. I can sense you with my senses. Memberships. Where's the share link? There it is. Click, 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 and paste. There you go. Just did all the ride video on the KP200 today. Hey, by the way, Dorito, have you had a chance to take a look at the, have they sent out the 2021 KP Mini? I mean, I know it's not that much of a change. It's mostly like aesthetics and body and stuff like that. Hopefully they change that shift sensor gasket, the shift sensor seal, and then the carb bolts falling out. But yeah, anyways, that's the link to the channel. It's basically the YouTube channel, smallenginevelocity.com, or no, excuse me, youtube.com/smallenginevelocity/join. But usually there's a join button on there. We are at 14 thumbs up, 31 minutes and 18 seconds. We have 2 channel members so far. And at the very end of the video, we still have to draw for the Grom bracket for the back. But right now I'm doing Q&A. So if there's anything that you'd like to talk about, please let me know. I'm waiting to get my hands on a review of that, but I got something else I'm picking up from them this week. So I am assuming that you're picking up the KPM or the KP350 or the KP, what was they were gonna make a 450 that I really wanted, but anyways, oh yeah, also there's the super chat button down there if you want to push that super chat button. The KPM is sweet. I like it. I mean, I'll admit, it looks like a cool bike. It looks like the KPR 200 in cafe style, and I really like the KPR 200, so that means I probably like the KP 200, which means I probably should like the KPM 200. Is KPM 200 water-cooled or air-cooled? Because that makes all the difference to me. Oh, it's a bulldog in the turns. What's up, Quentin? Hey, it's Dorito. I missed the Lycan. That was cool looking, more my style. Yeah, you know, I liked it, and I still like it. And as much as I love the KPR 200 and its performance, I like the KP. I love the Lycan also. And it was really easy to shift. Look, Dorito and Quentin apparently are friends. Anyways, what else do we got going on? I know there's projects. Oh yeah, I don't know if anyone saw, but I made my SEV thing here. This was my equivalent to my 8,500 subscriber award from me. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate this honor that you've given me by letting me make my own award with SEV on the top. Anyways, that was a little bit funny. And Dean, still here, checking on the pizza. I had bought pizza too for the kids. My kids love it when I do live stream because I order pizza so that they can feed themselves and I don't have to go to the kitchen to do to cook them anything. My wife is out of town, or not out of town. Well, yeah, technically she's not in this town. She went to Texas Renaissance Festival. She's there right now. hanging out with a couple of her friends, camping there. She actually stays there for like 2 or 3 days. It's her thing. She likes to do it. It's fun. So, you know, I'm not a Texas Renaissance Festival kind of guy. So, I don't like kind of like Dungeons and Dragons. And no offense to anyone here who plays Dungeons and Dragons, but like me rolling dice and playing a game and then saying, I hit you for minus 42 damage with my mithril dagger. And you now have a dot of minus 2 health points per every 15 seconds for 1 minute. You know, it's cool. I'll play a video game that does that, but like the whole acting thing, it just feels, to me, it makes me feel silly. But again, also my wife likes to play Dungeons and Dragons with her friends, so to each their own, right? The exhaust on the Lycan is kind of weird looking. It is kind of weird looking. What's funny about it is it's this giant tube that comes out and it flares out, and then there's like these tiny little holes in the end. And it does look funny. I wish there was a way that you could put another exhaust on there. I never got around to it, and I can't really do anything about it because it isn't particularly my bike to be able to do that. But, Lafon makes great bikes, by the way. For a China company, they're the best China company out there. If you're about to go out and buy a Tao anything, then be prepared to break out the Loctite and replace bolts and nuts and stuff like that. But anyways, I digress. Yes, Lafon does make awesome bikes, and everybody can talk crap about Chinese bikes. I think they make good bikes. They really do. They should be proud of what they make as being a Chinese company with a bad rap of making crappy bikes. And, it's not completely untrue. 10 years ago when China was making motorcycles and bringing them over here, you'd be lucky if you got a few hundred miles out of it before something fell off. Yeah, quality control. They said they were at all the dealers to come out and take a look, but I don't know if that ever solidified. Anyways, what else do we got going on? Mr. Mercer, I have 2 Taos, LOL. Lafon dealer only sells their generators here. Yeah, I heard they make good generators too, by the way. Mr. Mercer, what 2 Taos do you have? The scooters or the Tao Hellcat, which looks like a Grom, or I don't know. Just curious. I have several Taos, and that's a product I stand behind as well. Okay. I've looked at several Taos, and I'm not a big fan of the way their welds look. They're obviously not machine welded, because it looks like something that I welded, and I'm not that great of a welder. But you have more experience with them than I do because I've never actually owned one, so I can't really say too much about it. Sure. Oh, hey, message for review. Why? Show CY50T3. Can I Google that? CY50T3. CY50-T3. Images. Oh, that's pretty cool. How reliable is it? Do you like it? Asking. When my daughter ever wrecks her car when she starts driving, I told her I'm just going to buy her a cheap 150cc scooter or something, and then she could just drive around on that. I traced on my Tao, LOL. My fault, not the bike's fault. Oh, I crashed. Oh, okay. Well, you know, I crashed on my KP Mini because I pulled the front brake too hard and slipped in water on a wet road and ate it and broke this arm. You can still see the scar. Yeah. They had to cut me open and then put pins and bolt the bones back together with plates. 11 pins, 11 screws, excuse me, and 2 plates later. My arm's good. I mean, it's good enough. I still have problems when I try to play like, what's it called? The one with the lightsabers for VR. Saber Beat, whatever that game is called. We just got an Oculus 2 Quest. I bought it for the kids for Christmas, but my wife told me that they can't have it. So I went ahead and just opened it up. And I told them that they can't play it unless their mom says they can. Which I understand why. She doesn't want them to get stuck playing VR games too much. I broke 23 bones on mine. You broke 23 bones? That's a lot of bones to break. 23 bones. Like total 23 bones? That just seems like a lot of bones to break. I don't want to. It's a lot of bones to break. Anyways, I was hoping to try to get 3 more channel members today to make it 5, and then once I get 5, then I'll be comfortable with doing live streams and maybe get 1 or 2 people inside of there. There's a join button in the video. I don't know if it's here, but if you go back to the actual channel, Small Engine Velocity, youtube.com/Small Engine Velocity, there's a join button. If not, I'll go ahead and paste it inside of here again. If you look at Corn Pap when he talks, he has the green. You get custom, what's it called? Custom icons, I guess that's what they're called. And then I'm going to go into this bracket. I don't know. Maybe I should give away some key tags or something like that. Maybe we can give away, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Gregory Ruger. One time I jumped off my garage with a 55-gallon garbage bag. Didn't slow me down that much. I did that with a bed sheet. And yes, it didn't slow me down either. But I didn't break anything. I thought I sprained my ankle, but I didn't. And it was only a 1-story roof that I jumped off of, and it was into the grass. So, yeah. At that point, I didn't understand that you need much more drag and air resistance and surface area of whatever's giving resistance, so that it would slow you down enough to not break your leg or sprain your ankle. But fortunately, you know, I was a kid. I was made of rubber. Oh no, I'm not kidding. The year was probably like 1982 or something like that, and I was maybe 9. I was 9, and you know, we used to make these. We get the army men, and we tie strings into them and make a parachute for them out of the grocery bags. So then me and my brother got a great idea of jumping off the roof with a sheet. You know, we practiced it, like, oh, that works, that's great, you know, a little sheet. And no, I went ahead and jumped off the roof. And that was about the time that I learned, why should I jump off the roof when I have 2 little brothers that I can convince to do all the jumping off of? So they can jump off the roof, and I can get all the metric data I need to see if it worked, and then make adjustments and then make them jump again. Let's see. And Dean, any long sleeve t-shirts coming out? Cold up here in Oklahoma. Got your hoodie. zip jacket, and about 5 t-shirts. Yeah, I know you and someone else in Colorado have the absolute most merch that I've ever by any person on the channel. So yeah, that's pretty awesome. Woohoo! We're at 3. Michael C is number 3 of channel members for Small Engine Velocity. Yes. Thanks, man. That's awesome. Now I have to help you with the windshield, right? Anyways, that's awesome. I'm excited about that because I'm about to do it. I'm about to kill the Patreon because it was just Patreon. Although, you know, it started it all and it was a great platform. It's just the integration with YouTube just going to make it so much better. Mr. Mercer, usually there's a join button, but I heard that from the phone app, if you watch any video that I made on your phone, there's a join button. But if you don't have that, then this is the link. Basically, it's the same thing as Patreon, except for it's the built-in portion into YouTube. And what I'll do is everybody gets the previews. So what I'm going to do is in the community tab, I'm going to release videos early and make it exclusively to members as soon as I could possibly get it. And then after that, and that's when possible. Like like I was telling everyone before, if I release a video and then if I release a video and I have to release it in that day or, you know, 5 minutes from now because I had just finished editing it, then obviously I can't release it. And then stage 2, I'll give, I think you get everybody gets that and everyone gets the YouTube. I'm going to do some members only live streams, like just when I'm in the garage working. I can put it in there and you can yell at me and make fun of me dropping things and then some special content. For everyone else, it's still going to remain exactly the same. Nothing's going to change. So that's cool. Thank you, Mr. C. I really appreciate it. How much is it? I think it's like $199 to $599. And then there's a stage, the final stage that I don't think anyone will ever join, but and it's a reoccurring thing. It's kind of like being a member of the gym, except for the gym is me. What does this say? Oh. See, look. Michael C. There's this comment. Email me about the wind deflector. I swear you have been replying on everything that has nothing to do with the wind deflector about the wind deflector because you said it was been growing on you. So maybe you'll be the second person on the planet Earth that has that wind deflector the way I designed it. I mean, I have an extra bracket. I told you I made an extra one. Every time I make stuff, I make 2. And that's what I'm going to do now. Whenever I make new stuff, I'll make 2 and then I'll make 1 as a giveaway. So yeah, I miss working in my garage. I've been super busy doing a pumpkin patch and other things for others. I run out of time for my own stuff. That's cool. I mean, you'll get back to your stuff, Mr. Corn Pap. Oh, by the way, Mr. Corn Pap, what is this? This looks like something familiar. I believe you are the one that sent me this, and I did some experimentation with 1/4 inch recently, and I was able to get the right speed and the right amperage and the right air pressure to cut it smoothly. This is diamond plate, by the way, and I think I should be able to cut your front peg with it sometime, and I know you don't want to hear this, sometime next week or after I go to my brother's wedding, because I'll be in Chicago next week. and then I'll have this cut out. Now, I have a question. I have this, right? Ooh, I don't want to lay it like that. I might bend it. I have the other sheet. What did you want me to do with that other sheet? The other piece. I think it's aluminum. Because I keep staring at it and I want to cut things out of it, but because I've never made anything out of aluminum. Woot woot, everybody. Where'd everybody go? I'm at 50 minutes and 32 seconds at 10 people watching this stream, which is to be expected. Saturdays usually have a low turnout volume for people who are watching because it's Saturday night and that people are going out and having fun, or they're out riding with friends or something like that. I'm good. Spider Ruckus is not tuned yet. I don't know why I already turned. By the way, before I started this live stream, I finished all of The Walking Dead on Netflix. I believe there's a season 10. I don't know. Does anyone know if there's a season 10 of Walking Dead? I've been watching The Walking Dead for about 3 weeks now, almost every chance I got. I can't believe I got 3. Let's get to 5. I need 2 more people to become channel members if they're willing to. Don't have to, but it'd be cool if they could. And then we can start this social experiment where I can start trying to do live streams with just that. I keep telling everybody I'm going to do more live streams. I just right now is so busy with my life and my brother's wedding and all this other stuff that I just really need to find a good situation where I can I don't know, make it all work. I don't know. Doritos probably knows what I'm talking about. I don't know. YouTube, it can be super time consuming. The editing part, especially. Beat the button like a red-headed stepchild, people. The red button. Is there a red button? Oh, okay. See, and Dorito said, though the second piece was a backing plate to safe support, bolted together and act like plywood, strong. Oh, I get it. So can I use it to make something? I have some ideas. As a matter of fact, I want to cut a new set of front pegs with that and then use that in the front. And I have an idea for a spoiler. Don't laugh at me. I want to make a spoiler. So like a little spoiler that sticks out the back of my Ruckus. Don't laugh. And then I also want to try to use it for a bracket to make what's it called for the rear fender for the fatty GY6. And yes, editing does take a long time, and it doesn't take as long as it did 3 years ago or 2.5 years ago, but yeah. Casey Lynn in the house. How's it going, Casey Lynn? Good to see you here. I just wanted to show you something. This is special just for you. There you go. There she is. Good Miata. Good Miata. Be good. Good, on your way to work. That's awesome. I use iMovie. Hey, Dorito, do you have an iPhone or an iPad? Yes, Casey Lynn is a long-time subscriber and also a Patreon, which, by the way, that's what this whole video is about, is to move people off of Patreon. We got a new member today. We got Michael C. Roy is already here, and Corn Pap is already here. So, yeah, awesome. If you have an iPhone or an iPad, I recommend... shoot, I can't remember the name of the editing software anymore. iMovie is good, for sure. but mobile editing on this software, Lumafusion, is absolutely spectacular. I mean, yes, you have to buy it, but you buy it one time, and it's like $20 or $25 or something like that. You buy it. It's not a monthly subscription, and you buy it. And I'm telling you now, if you look at all my videos from last summer to about January, February, all that was Lumafusion. I edited everything on my phone. And the only reason I did editing on my phone is because I would do all my editing at my lunch break at work. So I would eat food and I would use my phone and do all my editing while I was eating my food. So I didn't have to do video editing when I got home and had to take away from the family, which, of course, everybody should know that's my priority, by the way. Everybody, thank you for the 16 thumbs up. We've been running for 55 minutes, 11 people in here. We have one new channel member today. Oh, hold on. One true Michael C. Casey Lynn's in the house. Corn Pep is here. Dorito here. Man, we should do some kind of collaboration one day. That'd be kind of cool, Mr. Dorito. I'm just gonna keep calling you Dorito because that's a very long name and to say. So I use iMovie on my Mac. It's got a lot of features on the PC. Yes, iMovie is very good. I'm not saying that it's bad. There's with Lumafusion on your phone, you could do, I think it's like 3 audio tracks, I'm going to grab this laptop. We're just going to go right around the neighborhood. If that was even possible, right? Like I said, I'm going to try to see if there's a way that I can figure out how to do a live stream motovlog. And I'm just going to get on my bike and go. But I can't interact with anybody because I can't see what everyone's saying from the GoPro. So I have to have like some kind of phone mount so I can see. And if you do have an idea, then please let me know. Where is everybody? Casey Lynn's driving to work, so I can't expect him to do any typing or anything like that. Fabricate a bracket. Fabricate a bracket for me? For my face? I'm here. I'm cheating on the chat and playing COD. Oh yeah, make a bracket for the laptop. That's right. I'll just mount it like up in the middle, like, and then put a GPS app on it. And I'll be like, yeah, I drive a Tesla laptop screen bike. I mean, it makes sense, right? I mean, I make a bracket for everything else. Even my father-in-law bracket for a shifter for this boat. Hold on, show. I'll get a hold of you and send Oh, so okay, yeah, cool. So if it's in the chat, then I can always rewind the chat later on. Hey, Mr. C, Mr. C, join the members team. That makes 4. You guys are 1 off from my goal for tonight, and it hasn't even been. Oh, it just flipped hard just now. Oh, and he's stage 2. Stage 2, Mr. C. That includes. If you ever want anything from the Small Engine Velocity store, let me know. As far as merchandise goes, whatever you want in there, and message me or email me directly, and I will give you cost on that. I can't tell you if that's super cheap or if that's not super cheap because I don't want everyone to know my business on that. But for sure, you will be saving money if you wanted to buy. As a matter of fact, in some cases, it's cheaper for you to buy merch at the cost than it is for you to go to the store and buy a t-shirt from there. Let's just put it that way. That's awesome. Thanks, bud. I appreciate it. Getting these new. I was wondering why your name wasn't green also, but that's because you're a wrench for the channel. There's progressive colors too. So as you become a member longer, it changes to different colors. And then I think the final one is red or something. You know, I have 3 hoodies right now. I have the Water Ruckus in the zip up, which is the one that I use the most in the house because it's a zip up. I could take it off and on. My wife loves the house, super freezing cold, and I can't stand it. So I use that. I also have the Austin bike on the back of a hoodie, and then I also bought a gray one with the Honda Metropolitan on the back of it. So yeah, I have a few of those hoodies, and I live in Texas, so it's not like I really need those very much, but I figure it'll get cold enough where I can use it to ride on the Ruckus around and, you know, appreciate it. Cornpath said he got a hoodie, and he says it's comfortable. I like it. The material that they use is pretty good. So I really enjoyed it. Anyways, thanks, Mr. C, for joining. I really appreciate it. There's only 8 people in here now. You know, I'll hang out for a little while longer. Oh, and I have my AirPod in. I forgot. That's a birthday present, AirPod. So basically what my wife said is, now you have no reason to not answer your phone because you can hear it ring all the time. So, and I've been using it for work. I connected to my work and my IP phone. I used to use the big boom mic from the live stream setup. I kind of like being in the garage, guys. I don't know if you guys like it, but I like being in the garage doing my live streams. It seems like, I don't know, just more appropriate, I guess, and fun. Motoski, what's up? You have a wife like that too, Caesar, huh? Yes. Well, to some degree. Yes, she's always asking me, where am I going and where have I been? But when it comes to like my obsessions, my hobbies and stuff like that, she leaves me alone. I mean, I did years of 3D printing. I did years of running and triathlons and ultras and junk like that. And then I broke my arm. I've done scooters like insanely. And then now motorcycles. The only thing I am being prevented from doing from my wife is I'm no longer allowed to mod cars. That's it. I'm not allowed to make fast cars. And the fast cars that I make aren't like V8s. I like small motors, 4-cylinder, 2-liter motors, you know? So it doesn't matter because all I'm going to do is get in trouble again with the cars. So I don't want to go to jail again. To give you a little idea, and this is the only time I'll ever mention this ever on the channel, I have been to jail 8 times for cars. Just let's leave it at that. Let's move on to the next subject. Just remember, we wear the pants, but they see them. Just remember, we wear the pants. Yeah, I have pants. I wear the pants for almost everything except for certain things. Yeah, it's okay. It works out. It does. We have a very good working relationship, my wife and I. So we have been running for 1 hour and 5 minutes. We have 10 people watching, which to me is quite a few for a Saturday. Sundays is usually the best days, and then weekdays usually are pretty good days, but I can't do weekdays anymore because I work till 10 p.m. unless people want me to do a live stream after 10 p.m. Oh, now there's 9 people, but we have 19 thumbs up, which is more than I expected for today. If we get one more to make it 20, and we can get one more channel member, and then we can be at 5, which would be amazing. My wife is rad, but she's the same. Yeah, see, she knows I'm not gonna like do anything stupid. I mean, how fast can you go on a scooter? Well, now we know that it's 76 miles per hour on the Ruckus. And then my big bike, which is right here, good old Betty over here. That was purchased specifically for the purpose of driving back and forth to work, because my Ruckus wasn't going to make it all the way downtown every day, being a GS6. Not that it's a bad motor, but I just wouldn't trust it as my reliable transportation. What was it like a week stay at what for? Yeah, it was just, the longest was a week or so in county. That's all. But nothing longer than a few weeks. A couple weeks, few weeks, something like that. Anyways, I told you I'm not talking about this anymore. Okay? Because the police are gonna watch it and they're gonna come after me again. And be like, we thought we banned you from fast vehicles. I'm like, I'm on scooter, sir. It's 49cc. Look, Honda Ruckus. Okay, sir. As long as you keep your 49cc's, and we're not gonna leave you alone. We're not gonna bother you no more. Don't let us come out by your front door and knock and then bother you again. Be like, all right, cool. Thank you, sir. You have a great day. Thank you for your service. I still have heavy police anxiety, by the way. I still get a lot of anxiety when, like, I go to the courthouse or something like that, and there's a lot of police. I have a lot of anxiety when it comes to there. I sang the country blues because of motorcycles when I was a wee little lad. I didn't get in trouble when I was a kid. I only got in trouble when I turned into an adult. Uh-oh, my son's texting me. My son is asking if he can download a new game on his phone. That's how that boy can listen to instructions and follow them. I don't have any restrictions on his phone. I took them all off. And I told him, you can have 5 games installed at one time, and that is the most. So he told me he was deleting a game, wanted to know if he could install another game instead. When full and well enough, he can install as many games as he wants, and then when I inspect his phone, go and delete all of them till they're just 5. 12 speeding tickets in 1 year. That's great. I, on the other hand, haven't had a speeding ticket in a while. But I did have my license suspended for an undisclosed amount of time. Anyways, new subject. So we are at, I'm gonna refresh the screen right here and see what it says. Refresh. I have 2 stage 1s and 2 stage 2s. That's 4. You know what's crazy about this is that if you're a channel member and you make a comment or anything, it like totally tells me. Anyways. Oh, bro, that was 20 years ago. Had to get a provisional for a while too. Yeah, me too. And then I had to have all that extra freaking retarded insurance. All that extra, what is it, SR22? I had to have SR22 for forever and make my insurance very expensive. As a matter of fact, that's probably one of the reasons why I started driving the Honda Ruckus several years ago, is because my insurance was like killing me. It was so expensive. So I got the Ruckus, and I was paying $200 a year versus $200 something a month. You know, so that's one of the. See, now you guys are getting into the real reasons why I got a Ruckus to begin with. All right, guys, my kids keep bugging me and they keep texting me, so I'm going to go ahead and take off. I was hoping to get to 5 memberships today, but I guess that's not really going to happen, but you never know. Oh, hey, there we go. Casey Lynn coming in clutch at the very end. Look at that. We hit our goal of $5 foot longs. Casey Lynn is a Patreon, so he is just transferring back over here. Casey Lynn, whenever you do whenever you do the channel membership, it like puts stuff all over the place on my screen. Like, might as well be fireworks going off on the screen. That's so awesome. I really appreciate it. That makes 5. That makes 5. Oh, wait. I'm supposed to do a drawing for the... I'm supposed to be doing a drawing for the bracket. Okay, hold on. Okay, so everybody is watching. Why I kept on saying is watch the video to the end is because at the very end of the video for the Honda Grom front fender on the Honda Ruckus is because there was a text that came up just before the end of the video, and it told you the instructions on what you needed to comment on the video. And the text said that you need to, you watch the whole video, please comment end on the video. And not very many people did. So not very many people watched it all the way to literally the end, which, that was the instruction. And then it says specifically in there, please don't tell anyone why. So we're going to go back to the YouTube video. And it is the making the Grom fender, right? And we're going to go to comments. And wait there. Come on. Man, there's a lot of comments on here too. Got a lot of comments. No, not ones I haven't responded to. I want every comment. So where is it? I know someone said it. Oh my gosh. Eric Kang. Dracul. Maybe I should have looked at this before I did this. And wide open throttle and 10 Wednesday for 4. Okay, so I'm in the live chat right now. Casey, you're our newest channel member. I want you to give me a number 1 through 4. Oh, he stopped to do the membership while he was driving. I appreciate it, man. I really do. Casey Lynn, give me a number 1 through 4. And you don't know what order they're in the comments. I know there's 4. You don't know what order they are in or anything like that. You need to tell me a number 1 through 4, and I will tell you who won. You are choosing the winner of the Grom bracket for today. See, I like giving other people the responsibility. Like, I don't need to do it anymore. I'll let someone else do it. Don't forget my email. Oh, yeah, of course I won't forget your email. It's in the chat. I just got to pull it out when I go back into the office. And then I got to get Dorito's email address, too, and see what we can come up with for some type of collab. That'd be kind of cool. I've never done a collab, by the way. I technically have with one of my old buddies. What's his name? Brad, who goes by Master Blaster, who has done several videos for me on my channel. And then he started his own channel. Oh no, it's so smoky. That's what my kids do. It's so smoky. I'm like, then go back over there like I told you to. My wife gets so angry when I vape in the house. Like, angry. Like, literally the only place in the house I'm allowed to vape is in my office because it has a door. All right, Casey, if you're not going to draw me a number, then I'm going to have to ask someone else to do it. And that would have to be the person that came before you, Michael C. Michael C, give me a number 1 through 4. Pick a number. What's your favorite number between 1 and 4? 1, 2, 3, or 4? 4. All right, that would make the winner, because I was going backwards, so that means it would go back to the first. That's how I was counting it, from the bottom up. So the 4th person is the first person, and the first person to comment was... No, it can't be him. Did I miss it? Nope. It's Tan Wednesday. Wednesday Tan. All right. Let's type it in. You win. Email me. I've worked with him before on stuff. I've helped him make some brackets for the R6 taillight, which, by the way, I have lots of R6 taillights. And if you want an R6 taillight like this, one like here with the bracket and everything, then please let me know, because I have the equipment to make it. I just need to cut the brackets out if I wanted to, if I want to make it for other people. But anyways, congratulations to Wednesday Tan in Canada. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you, Casey. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Mr. C. I believe it was Mr. C, right? Yeah, Mr. C, for helping me achieve my goal of 5. I'll do another one of these pushes, and I'm trying to get to 10. And then after that, I'll just let it go, grow on its own or something. I just want to build an audience in the membership. There's nothing else that's changed for anyone else, but it's cool. Ian, what's going on, Ian? Welcome to the live chat at the very, very end. Just in case, we already did the drawing for the Grom bracket at the very end, and then I was doing membership drive push for the channel memberships. If you watch a video, there's a button on there that says join. I think it's blue, to be honest. And that gives you access to the videos early, access to streams, and then stage 2s get the cost on stuff. Yes, your peg bracket. I'm already planning it. I already put it on the thing to figure out how it would fit on there because I didn't want it to be uneven against the slats. So I figured out how to get it on there. Now I just have to do is I have to remember to cut one way and then inverse the image to cut it the other way so that the diamond plate is on the outside. I think it'll look good. I meant to do a little bit of grinding when I'm done just to kind of even out the edges, but we'll see. Oh, wait, Slot Hit Wonder. He's already counting for me. 1, 3, 2, 1. Slot Hit Wonder came in all the way at the end, man. Good to see you. Good to see you. Ian, are you going to be a channel member? Or turn the plate upside down. Right, but I don't want to cut through because I have to have a clearance, a specific clearance, because my torch tip, it doesn't have a sensor where it can rise and lower, follow the edge. It's a static cassette, so if it sticks out, I don't want it to get too close to it and then, or maybe even drag across it. So I have to turn it upside down where it's one level and then I can cut it across evenly. I got it planned out. I've been messing with it, so I'll get it done soon. So we'll see. Anyways, everybody, thank you for watching. It's been an hour and 22 minutes. Hope you guys enjoyed. This is today's video release, by the way. So, because I didn't get to ride around because it's been raining for a little bit for a couple days. And the Ruckus is doing good. It's right here. And it got 76 miles per hour on the freeway, everybody. Yay, 76 miles per hour. Anyways, I'm going to go in and check on the kids, everybody. Thank you for the 21 thumbs up for an hour and 23 minutes. We made it to 5 memberships for the channel. Just a last reminder, if you watch any video now, there's a join button where you can join. It's kind of like Patreon, but built into YouTube. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see everybody in the next live stream. And I wish you a good luck at casino night. All right. See you later.